Against all odds, Emma stood in the middle of the pitch, her football boots firmly planted in the damp grass. The air was electric with the shouts of fans, and the faint smell of mud and rain lingered. This wasn't just any match, it was the regional finals, the Westfield Wildcats versus the Iron Hill Titans. For Emma, it was more than a game. It was a chance to prove she belonged. From the moment she touched her first football, Emma had faced resistance. Football isn't for girls, they said. But with every sneer, with every dismissive comment, Emma trained harder. Whether it was dribbling in her backyard until the sun went down or practicing free kicks in the rain, Emma's determination was relentless. She knew she didn't just play football, she lived it. Today, her perseverance was being tested. The Titans were tough, and they had marked Emma as their prime target. Every time she got the ball, they swarmed her. Their captain, a towering midfielder, taunted her throughout the match. By the second half, Emma had taken more than her share of hits. The Wildcats were down 2-0, and hope seemed to be slipping away. Emma's legs ached. Her breath came in ragged gasps. For a moment, the doubt threatened to take over. She could hear the murmurs from the stands, the whispers of, maybe she isn't good enough. But then, as she looked at her teammates' weary faces, something shifted inside her. She remembered her father's words, "You don't have to win every battle, Emma. You just have to keep fighting." With renewed energy, Emma threw herself into the game. She started weaving through defenders with precision, her movements swift and decisive. Her passes found their mark, her tackles were clean, and her determination ignited a spark in her team. The Wildcats scored their first goal with a brilliant volley from Emma's assist. The clock ticked down to the final minute. The Wildcats won a free kick just outside the penalty box. The rain began to drizzle again as Emma stepped up to take the shot. The crowd fell silent. She took a deep breath, visualizing the ball arcing perfectly into the net. With one smooth motion, her foot connected and the ball soared. Time seemed to stand still as it curled over the wall of defenders and landed in the top corner of the goal. 2-2. The whistle blew. The game was heading into penalties. The stadium buzzed with nervous energy. When it was Emma's turn for the deciding penalty, she could feel the pressure like a weight on her shoulders. She placed the ball carefully, wiped her hands on her shirt, and stepped back. Closing her eyes for a brief second, she heard her father's voice again. "It's not about falling. It's about getting back up." The ball flew true and struck the back of the net with a resounding thud. For a moment, everything was quiet. Then the stadium erupted. Her teammates rushed to her, lifting her off the ground in celebration. The Wildcats had done it. They were champions. As Emma looked to the stands, she saw her father, tears in his eyes, clapping proudly. Exhausted but triumphant, she smiled. This wasn't just a win for her team. It was a victory against every doubt, every sneer, every obstacle. And as the camera panned out, capturing Emma surrounded by her teammates, the voiceover echoed, "It's not about falling, it's about getting back up."
That's right, folks. This video is brought to you by Soccer Squad UK. We're so grateful for your support and we want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're committed to bringing you the best football content out there. And with your help, we can keep producing quality content for all of you.